Okay, so when you're doing like a typical workout with your clients, what is the typical like equipment materials that you use
For
for
like
the
a first
workout?
session or a regular session? Because it depends.
On their goal? It depends on their goal.
Yes. So let's say we're gonna work on legs. It depends. If they're already strong enough, maybe we could do heavier weights. But sometimes it's not about the weight, but it is about the activation of the muscle. So if they tell me, oh, I've been working on my glutes and nothing's happening, it's because maybe they need to activate the muscle before they actually do the weights. Or if they say, I want bigger legs, sometimes we have to make sure the hamstring is strong enough so that the quads can build bigger. But if they work in the quads and the quads and the quads, and they're just gonna get so much bigger because the hamstrings need activation as well. If we're gonna do upper, usually dumbbells and the bars, so that's what we use. But a lot of it we implement a lot of bands because they do the negative resistance and that helps activate the muscle too. So if it's a guy, they want to go heavy, right? But if it's a girl, sometimes it's not so heavy, but a lot of repetitions to get the muscle to wake up because we don't really flex all the time, right? We're not like walking and flexing.
And what are some safety considerations you have for each workout?
Number one is a posture. Sometimes we just grab the weight, but we're not ready to pick it up. So before they actually lift the weight, we have to make sure that the knees are properly like set. The back, the core has to be engaged to avoid back problems because then they get, oh, my back hurts. Sometimes it's not that they're injured, but it is that it's just a weak back, and if they don't tighten or strengthen their core, then it's hard for them to lift weights. So before lifting weights, we have to make sure the posture is key.
And what are some like objectives and reasons you choose certain workouts for each person? Is it just when they come in and hearing what they want, or do you?
We should do a questionnaire. So we have a questionnaire and we ask them, okay, what are your goals? Have you ever worked out before? Is your family supportive of you working out? Have you ever reached the goal that you want to attain now? If they already have experience working out, what do you think stop you from hitting your goal? A lot of it is just accountability. People need someone to make them accountable. A lot of people, they know what to do. They know that it's not just working out, but what they eat. And right now, I don't know, it seems like there's a thing for eating out every weekend or even every day. So they work out the whole week, and then on the weekend they eat bad, and then like, oh, I don't see results. So it's just following up. A lot of lack of nutrition knowledge they have. So before we actually do the workout, we do the interview, and after we do the interview, we see, okay, this person is interested in this, and this is what they want. So how are we gonna get there? And sometimes people think that one session is gonna do it all. I wish it could be true that I would be at the gym 3 days a week or 4.
So also, like, what are some typical like exercises that like if people come in for like their stomach or arms or legs, like that like help them so they don't get lazy to stop coming to the gym?
Well, one of the things that I hear the most is people want to work on their stomach, right? And they think doing 20,000 abs is gonna get them a 6-pack, and it's wrong. You don't get a 6. I mean, we all have abs, which is they're just hidden under that cushion. So we have to shred that fat off so that you can actually see the abs. So if they say, oh, I want to work on my abs, and then we're having them do cardio, they'll look like, well, but I want my abs. Why are you making me run? Or why are you making me do this? So before that happens, we explain to them, okay, the reason why we're going to do this is because you told me your goal is this. So in order for us to get there, we have to start right here. And then they're like, okay. So they're less hesitant to do the workouts that we tell them to do.
And your diets, like what kind of like for weekly, like do you suggest like certain things to eat or to avoid, or?
What we do is mainly macros. So of course you have to do your clean fats, your protein, your carbs. You always have to have those 3. But you can have good carbs and bad carbs. So if you're telling me, oh, I'm having 200 grams of carbs, but they're all bad, then that's not gonna help. So it's just like as clean as it could be, and then also your macronutrients do help a lot too. But it's we don't tell you, okay, eat this and don't eat that, because everybody's different and everybody's goals are different. We have people that I want to gain muscle, I want to gain weight. It's not going to be the same macros as somebody that's like, oh, I want to lose fat. And then we have people that they want to lose fat and they're heavy, and then we have people that are light, like more lean, and they still want to lose fat, and you're like, okay, so that has to be something totally different. But yeah, 80% of our goals is what we eat, and that's 80% of the hardest thing.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Okay.